Also, the Little Caesars is gone, so that's wild. Yeah.
All right.
Perhaps. There we go. Wonderful. Hello, wonderful, wonderful people. Disembodied voice of Ray, introducing you to this wonderful two-shot with this fantastic group. I'm smiling from laughing too hard while muted. This group is wonderful. We're going to be playing some Cypher to raise money for the Philippines. In case you don't know, the Philippines were recently hit by a combination of some awful storms which have grievously affected both the people of the Philippines and the actual island itself. A lot of damage has been done. We want to go ahead and throw some love. We have already smashed our first target. We would love to continue to break some more. Yeah, if you take a look just down below, or if you take a look at the Nightbot command that will periodically be showing up in chat, you'll see a donation link. 2020 has been hell incarnate, so please, please, please look after yourselves first. But if you do find yourself with a little extra income, there will be people who will be so, so, so thankful for it. Yeah, with that being said, gonna throw you over to the wonderful cast here. And I hope you guys have a blast.
All right. Hello, audience. I believe this is my first time on the channel. So, hi. My name is Alex, and I am very excited to be your GM for tonight. And yeah, I think we'll just probably... Do y'all want to introduce yourselves or not?
We don't. We refuse. What if we just did it?
Okay. We don't need to.
Just go.
We've got nameplates and everything.
We don't say who we are. We don't call each other by our names. We are only our characters. We are no.
Okay.
We won't be perceived, Alex. Don't make us, please.
We won't be perceived. We won't be estimated.
I'm the only person using my name. I'm the only person who needs to be perceived here. This is fine. In that case, then.
This is already a fantastic stream.
We're doing a really good job, y'all. We're
doing so great.
Donate to the charities.
Well. Hey, the Philippines, they need help.
Oh, bye, Paladin.
Oh, I was going to say, where did Paladin go?
Wow, look, the ocean.
Right?
There's nothing but the marine
what a view.
Water. Oh, man. I love us.
So much.
Yeah, for sure. If you want us to do intros, I think we could go ahead and do them.
Yeah, who was
let's just do that real
Rock,
fast.
paper, scissors? I'm just kidding.
We could do it in order. What order are we in?
I don't know. I can't see the layout. Someone
can. TK, go first.
What up? It's me, TK. It's your boy. It's your boy, TK. It's me. It's TK. Most people know I write spooky stories on the internet. Today I am playing Azid the Merciful, who is a let me scroll up on this character sheet. An honorable combat-trained explorer who sees beyond in a fantasy world. For the setting of Godforsaken, I believe explorers are scouts.
Jen, you're next.
Hello, I'm Jen. I'll be playing what's my character's name? Valfice, who is a foolish shield maiden / knight who is a warrior who consorts with the dead.
Nice. Next, it's me, Slatia. So the community relations coordinator for Bonnie Book Games, who created this fantastic system we're playing it. I will be playing Isa, who is a doomed explorer who never says die. Kind of a rangery type, but without the nature. Paladin, you are next.
Hi, I'm Paladin. I overshare on Twitter and I make a lot of TTRPG stuff. I am Ostlin today. I am a mystical adept who exists partially out of phase.
And lastly, Bella.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bella. You can find me on Twitter on Boondoggles, which means waste of time. And because, when I was like 15 and I made this account. I was really witty. You can find me making TBT RPG content usually, or just, starting fights on the internet, just, normal stuff. I will be playing Ginger, who is an inquisitor or a mediator an inquisitor and mediator who learns quickly. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, back to you, GM Alex.
Right. Thank you we now know that going in order is going whenever the TL tells you to go. So I'm here for that.
Well, I have the stream up, so.
I do believe that is all the official stuff we need to get out of the way. So I think we can hop right into the game at this point. Sorry, I had a... Anyway. For those of us at home, there are really two regions in the known world. There's one section of land which is known as the Blessed Lands, the nation of Bonfair. It is a place where gods walk among people. There are really no troubles that are known to this world. No hunger, no suffering. Justice is dispensed fairly and equally. War is not known. And generally, life is pretty good. And then there are other places that know no gods. These places are referred to as the Godforsaken lands, and some of them are incredibly difficult to get to. Others, much less so. And while generally it's not really necessary to ever visit some of these places, there are still some necessities that you still need to leave the Blessed Lands to get. One such necessity is an ephemeral material known only as spirit threads, which are to some extent necessary to maintain the society that Bonfair has become accustomed to. And that is what will bring these 5 wonderful people together. You have all been asked to meet at... Let me pull my notes up. The Audelu Bridge, which is the most convenient way into and out of the Blessed Lands into one particular godforsaken land known as Flavame. Normally, you have a very consistent and predictable exchange of spirit threads. However, your regular supplier has gone dark. It's not really sure. It's not really clear what happened. So your job is to go to the next city down the road, so to speak, and reestablish a trading partnership. And that is where you find yourselves this bright, sunny morning. As you approach the bridge, everything is pretty much as it should be. There are a few guards because the border into and out of the Godforsaken lands is to some extent unpredictable, especially as compared to the far interior. There's also one person that you would all probably know, at least by reputation. They're probably like 5'4" or so, completely bald. These dark forest green type robes. This is a priest of the gods of Bonfair. Their name is Callus, and it is their job to sort of register comings and goings, especially since most of the time people don't really come across the border on either side. So, are any of you particularly early people?
Definitely Ginger. Ginger is there like an hour early, and it's just walking around, like waiting, looking around, just taking in the sights. looking like she's trying to pretend like she's not waiting, but she is.
Mm-hmm. Could you describe Ginger for us?
Yeah, Ginger is a tall, like ginger girl with tan skin, and she's just very cute, very freckled. It's very obvious that she is like mixed with Asian and then white, and then there was an interesting culmination there, and therein she is. She's wearing glasses and is wearing little overalls and kind of doing a little dance. She definitely looks like gangly, you know, when you see people and you're like, ah, they look like if human personified version of when taffy is pulled. That is Ginger.
All right. Usually I describe that as like being like a worn out Stretch Armstrong, but
That's good too. That's good too. Yeah, that's Ginger. She looks young, even though she is a tall creature. So it doesn't really make any sense.
And Ginger, is this your first time out of Bonfair, or have you
it
left
is.
before?
She's
okay.
That's why she came so early. She's so excited. But she's not gonna
Sure.
go by her, she's not gonna like try to go by herself excitedly. That would be bonkers.
Sure. Yeah. No, that sounds like a great idea. Who do we think might be next to the party?
I think Azid will show up probably 5 minutes early. Like that's a solid if you're early you're on time, and if you're on time you're late type of time frame for them. So
And what does Azid look like?
Azid is short and stout and wears a sort of like tarnished silver breastplate. They have a crossover green tunic with a high neck, a little bit of silver filigree around the collar. They have a tattoo, like a stylized eye tattoo beneath one of their eyes. That symbolizes that they are a companion of the Citadel, which are this sort of elite fighting group that can see through the barrier between worlds and travel to wherever the veil is thinnest to prevent creatures from other dimensions crossing over into our world. And they carry a long halberd with a banner of the Companions of the Citadel, which is a silver tower on a green field. They have gauntlets and sort of tall greaves, and then they just carry a rucksack. That's it. It's pretty much just, and of course they have like a little green cape with like a little bit of filigree on it as well.
Mm.
But they are short, stout, brown skinned, and with a shaved head, like most companions.
Sure. Would anybody else show up early?
I'd probably show up about 15, 20 minutes early. Approaching the bridge, you see a medium height, brown skinned woman, head shaved on the sides with a dreadhawk that's tied into kind of like a series of ponytails. Like think the Rey hairstyle from Star Wars, but longer hair and not actual like it doesn't stop. It's just like several ponytails going down the middle of her head. She's wearing lighter leather armor and has a bow slung across her back with a quiver of arrows. And she's definitely been out before, but this is she's never had to go, she's never gone out for this before, so it's kind of interesting. But she shows up probably about 15, 20 minutes early.
Sure.
Tagging along beside them is this crouched over person, wrapped up in just a various non-matching clothing, to the point where you can't really see what their true like actual body looks like, and their face is covered up with just different cloths, different masks, different trappings, anything to obscure themselves from direct view.
All right, and is this
Oh no.
her first time out, Oslin?
Did anyone else? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On my end, you got a little
Is Alex glitching?
They did glitch a little, but they asked if it was your first time out.
Am I here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you're here
You're
now.
here now. You're here now.
Mhm.
It is. Sorry. The question. Sorry.
Is it your first time out, Ostlin?
It is not my first time out, but just for the fact that I don't really spend a lot of time anywhere that's not around my friend.
Alex?
Alex, did we
Are you
lose
there?
them? Did we lose them?
Oh no.
Phrase from the voice from the great beyond. Oh.
Oh. Oh no.
I've had this happen so many times.
The spirit threads have converged, and Alex has been taken to the place between worlds. And
Ooh.
Alex has been taken.
I love the
to
story you're weaving. I'm here for it. Let's do this. Time to improv without a GM for a bit.
Is this a GM intrusion?
Da, 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 da.
Brass monkey.
no,
Oh no!
Here's an anecdote I wanted to share, Paladin. My brother thought that Brass Monkey was actually a monkey, like that they put, like he
just
loved
a
it.
brass monkey.
Right, yeah, he was like, they put the monkey in the cup. They walk up to the girl. He said, "Yo, lady, what's up? That's so funny." And I was like, Elijah,
That's the most soft honey vanilla take that you should be taking. You should imagine an actual monkey in a cup.
you should. It's precious. Everyone, when
Yes.
you listen to Brass Monkey, only imagine them bringing a tiny little brass monkey and putting it in a cup and walking up to the lady, say, "Yo, lady, what's up?"
Yo, lady.
And
It's
they're
your
like, "Did you
boy.
get like a brass monkey? Is this monkey made of brass?" And you're like, "Yeah,
yes,
Yeah,
a funky chunky."
Yeah. Go on.
that funky monkey.
Say more.
Brass monkey, chunky, that funky monkey.
the spirit
Oh,
threads.
no,
have
Alex.
just brass monkeys.
Alex just wants to sit, but they can't. They will forever be stuck.
The
They're
internet
trying
won't,
so hard.
the internet
They're
won't
doing their
allow him to
best.
sit.
They're doing the best.
The universe really said no sitting, only standing for.
The universe really said that.
Oh no.
So what happened to the Little Caesars, though? I'm just kidding.
Little Caesars closed all of their locations in this area, so.
I mean, do we blame them?
There's Alex anyway.
Here we
You're
go.
back.
It's happened.
Sorry, we got dragged back into Kentucky. You were gone for 2
it's all
seconds.
good.
Kentucky
Right.
reclaimed us.
The Godforsaken
When you're not here, Kentucky returns again, man.
Keep Kentucky at bay.
We can only survive thanks to you.
No. Right. You wanna know the funny thing is I know exactly what happens. My mom's husband fucking mines Bitcoin because of fucking course he does. And it takes up all our goddamn bandwidth.
Wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
did I
no.
drop again?
No.
I think
You were
so.
like
We can
getting
hear you.
No, you're
robotic, but you're
good.
not disconnected.
No.
I spoke too soon.
Oh no. Oh no.
Kentucky is back.
Oh
So
no.
Little Caesars.
Okay, so anyways, that's wild. I'm
Yeah,
not
it's wild.
shocked because I
Hello?
feel like we hear your voice, but we can't see you move.
Alex, if you're okay, blink
something.
twice.
If you're okay, blink twice.
I don't think they're okay.
I think
I
the
have-
Bitcoins want us to talk
You're
about
okay. Give me
Kentucky.
3 Bitcoin.
I mean, well,
Listen, I think that they need to be attacked
minded.
using fire.
Lied to
So
deny the Bitcoin.
donate to the charity.
Charity. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I got this.
Yeah. No,
if
we
you're
got this.
approaching, listen, if you're approaching, Ginger's gonna say, "What's up? Howdy,
So
how's it going? I've been waiting here," and remembers that this has been a long time, and it freaks
I
people
haven't
out when you
arrived
say you've
yet.
been here for 30 minutes. I just got here. Did you all just get here also at the same time as me? Alex,
I saw you standing here as I was approaching, so you definitely have been here longer than I have.
are you sure that maybe I just didn't take like a different route and we just like
Alex has movement.
Alex, do you have audio as well?
Do I?
Yes.
You do.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Oh no.
Super.
Oh no.
Well, everything is frozen on my end, so
Oh, no!
I'm gonna keep going as if nothing has happened, and
Do that.
we'll just
Great. Perfect.
That.
Sounds good.
we'll just see what happens.
I think in the scheme of things, Jen's character has not introduced themselves yet.
Yes. And she would arrive at a time that she probably doesn't think is super late, but everyone's been waiting on her, like really awkwardly standing around, like at a mixer. And she just moseys in. And you see this tall for a halfling. 3'2", tall for a halfling. She's got raven-colored hair, wild bird's nest raven-colored hair with a streak that's turning white. She doesn't know why, but it just is. She thinks it's fun. Tan skin and leather armor. Oh, Alex, it's fine.
Keep going.
And she's got a battle axe and a broadsword strapped to her back, which are about her size, just a little shorter. It's like Kingdom Hearts style weapons that are like way too big.
I approve.
That's very good. The
Like, you
weapon
see-
is so big and she is so small.
Yeah.
I see Casca give like an approving nod, like Casca is a little perturbed that you are late, but she sees the weapons on your back and she's like,
I accept.
okay, all right.
This is all right. I get it.
Is this everyone? Not that I would know, because I've been waiting here this whole time, that there are more people to come. Just asking as someone who came at the same time as everybody else.
I think this is everybody.
Great, I'm Ginger. Nice to meet you all.
Casca.
Bellface.
Azid.
I'm just looking at the ground right now.
I nudge you.
Oh, I'm Casca's friend.
Your name is Casca's friend? Is your first name friend or is your first name Casca also? And your last name
I
is
think
friend?
their whole name is Casca's friend.
Okay, Casca's friend.
Their name is none of those things. This is Ostlen.
Oh.
Their name is none of those things. This is Ostlib.
Do you
That's
think-
a really long name.
Can we call you Nanaf or maybe...
Call him Ostlen.
Okay.
Ostlin steps behind Casca.
Can I perceive anything about this relationship, whether this is a hireling or like a really close companion?
Or
Will
like a
their
sibling.
relationship, or a sibling, will their relationship in any way interfere with her mission? Is there any signs I can look for?
So that would broadly be up to the players involved. Are you attempting to hide any aspect of your relationship?
No, we're just friends.
Okay.
I look at everyone like for a really long time. Right, just friends. Cool. I love friends. Friends are great. We could all be friends, I mean, we're going to be doing this together. So, friendly.
I read about friendship once, and it was a really long book, and I fell asleep, and when I woke up, the book was gone. And I told Casca about it, and I never forgot about it until right now. I'm Casca's friend Ostlin. Hello.
Hello.
I'm not sure if that is the saddest story I have ever heard, or if there's still more sadness to come.
I read sad stories.
I think we should definitely wait it out because I think there might be more sad stories. Should we go?
Are we going somewhere?
Are we? I look at the bridge. Are we not? Are we not going?
It is at this point when you are approached by the priest on the bridge, Callus, whom you all would, at least to some extent, know. Well, I certainly hope you're going. You kind of last minute to have to replace anybody right now, so you're going, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going. We are going. We're going.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Super.
I mean,
One second.
Are you going or?
Oh no. I am not going.
You're not. Oh, we're going by our. Okay. Not that I mind at all, because we got this. But also, you're not coming.
Hi, Callus.
No. Hello. How are you, Belfice?
Yeah.
What's going on? Does everyone have friends here but me?
I mean, Callus gave you the job. Did you forget Callus gave you the job?
Maybe. You look familiar. I may have forgotten, though, to be fair.
I did give you the job, but it's okay.
I look at Azid and try to whisper, what's going on still? Are they? When they said that they were just friends, do you think they meant it? Or do you think they meant just friends with the pause between the word just and the word friends? And that really, they don't seem like they would be something else because she's and they both seem, but there was a hiding thing,
So about the
How?
mission?
Yeah. Ginger, how surreptitious were you about that whisper?
I'm gonna be really honest with you, Alex, because I feel like this is a safe place. Not at all.
Okay.
I
It's
assume
one of those things where you're like, if they can't
Hey.
see me,
Mhm.
If they don't perceive
Right.
me, they can't hear. She definitely is doing that thing where people who whisper, who are not good at whispering, are harshing their voice, but not hey, do you think, same volume,
Yeah.
just making a
Mhm.
weird
Yeah.
rough version of it.
Okay, sure. Callus just kind of looks at you as you're asking these questions. Okay, then.
All right.
Yeah. Look, here. She sort of, or they rather, reach into their cloak and pull out this sort of yay large, solid steel chest, for lack of a better word, and hand it off. In case we need to find a new supplier, I quite frankly have no idea what they might charge. So, just in case, you're at liberty to spend all
Cool.
of that, really, contingent on the fact that you spend it on spirit threads.
Do you all want to? Who wants to hold this? Because I don't want to hold this. Does someone else want to hold it?
can we spend it on food and snacks?
Yeah, you can spend it on food. I mean, hopefully not more food than you can eat. And I hope I'm not underestimating the amount of food you can eat, but yeah, you can buy food.
I look at Belfast for a long time, trying to gauge how much possibly could be. Maybe you don't hold the food then, and the money then. Maybe someone responsible.
If no one else motions to take the chest from Ginger, I will take it.
Thank you, Cosmo.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm not good at. Oh, thank you for the raid, Chromatic Camera. Hi, friends. It's me. Hey, friends. It's me. You all know me. How's it going, friends?
Hello.
Hey, stage
You're
whispering.
doing the thing where you're whispering.
I'm
Right,
doing the
yeah.
whisper, but I'm doing it to the chromatic camera cuties. I'll be like, "Hello, friends. It's me. You all know me. We're
What
friends."
she's saying, I can't hear. She's whispering.
Right, Ginger's breaking the
Oh my god.
Ellen, this is a good bit. Please keep this bit in character. Also, I'd love it a lot.
How big is this chest? Could I theoretically shove it in my backpack?
Yeah, you could.
Cool, because I don't want to carry it, so I didn't shove it in my backpack.
Yeah, sure. You cram it into your backpack. It fits. It feels like you're carrying too many textbooks back there, but yeah, it fits. Right.
Let's
Well, with
go.
that out of the way, there's only one thing I have left to do, and Callus again reaches out into their cloak and pulls out basically a sort of contract almost. All right, I'm just going to need you all to sign this.
Okay, I sign it without even reading it.
Sure.
Oh no.
Ostlin reads all of it.
All right.
Out loud?
Do you read it out loud?
I will read it out loud.
All right, sure. Broadly, it is just that you have permission to leave the Blessed Lands because that is something you typically need permission to do. So you are accepting permission to leave. You are accepting a payment in gold contingent on the job being done. That job being either A, regaining contact with your existing thread merchant, or B, finding a new thread merchant and purchasing a number of spirit threads. In this particular case, I believe you're looking for 5.
Nice.
But broadly, that's it. There's nothing underhanded or shady in there.
Oh, we can
Latia,
hear
are
you.
you muted?
After I finish reading the page, I'll also read off Ginger's name.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's my name.
I will sign it.
Sure.
It's good on you that you read it. I was thinking maybe just like trust the situation. Yeah.
They look down at the
I
paper.
will also sign it. Just like over, around like Ostlin.
Just trying to move around us, and we're just me and Osteler are just standing around the paper like, ooh.
I'm just like shove into the middle of you, like a hand pops up and just signs it.
Okay.
When you move away from you're done signing, I just look at the page. Belfast. I hold the paper out to Azid.
Azid takes it and looks it over, nods, and then passes it to the next person down the line, unless I am the last person in the line.
I think you are.
Oh, okay. Then Azid will go ahead, roll it up, and put it away.
Before you roll it up, is your name read out by Ocelyn? Do you read Estate's name?
They signed the paper and I haven't read it, so no, I haven't read it out
Oh,
loud.
okay.
I have to have it in front of me to read it out loud. That's how reading out loud works.
That's true. A strong point.
Azid does not sign it.
Yeah, I will sign it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay, I
that's
was
okay.
gonna
I
say.
just I wanted to know if that was a character choice.
That'd be
No,
so funny.
the inability to read it is a character choice.
Oh no.
Love it.
All right.
Yeah, Azid's like, thank you for this piece of paper.
What a good, smart group of people.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
really good. We're gonna
Look,
kill.
I'm
this
really,
thing.
this is great.
I can halberd real good, but I have
asked
a
some
9
questions.
intellect.
You know,
Oh, that's better than mine.
Ginger's just trusting. You know, she's just
Yeah.
a trusting being.
Azid will sign it with an A, and
Sure.
then an M.
Okay.
Alphys spells her name incorrectly.
We're really the best of the best, aren't we?
Yes.
Short to
absolutely.
the point. I love it.
Is everyone else busy, or they're just kind of like, hey, you all standing in the back of the line at Starbucks,
Do you
you'll
want
save the world?
What?
Do you
Yes.
wanna? Hey, are you free this like Friday? And we're like, what? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they were like, hey, do you want a pizza? You want a pizza party at this bridge? We're just here for the pizza party. We're like,
Oh man, the
Yeah, sure.
idea that Ginger came because she thought it was a genuine birthday party. Oh, so good.
That's
Love
actually
very
how this party got together. They were like, you guys
Right,
free on
yeah.
Saturday?
Right.
We don't know
Yeah,
each other.
yeah.
We just all were free on this day, and no
Yeah,
one else
we-
seemed to be.
we think it's like a condo seminar. We're really just here for the free food.
A condo and Kentucky seminar.
After Azid signs it, can I try and grab the piece of paper?
Oh yeah, Aziz will give it to you if you're looking to. They're not stealing it. They're just like, oh yes, thank you.
I look down at the piece of paper. AM. Initials. I just kind of slide it into one of the many vestments on me that, again, don't match.
Have to give it back to Callus.
Sure.
It's the contract.
I don't know where I put it.
Oh, Slim.
Do I have to give it back?
Yes, it's the
Yes.
It's binding. We did you sign it, Oslin?
I wonder where it is. I take off a piece of clothing. And I find the contract, and I fold the clothing and I just hand it to him. We're good to go.
Callus, this is the best that it's going to be right now. I'm sorry. The contract.
We don't have a lot of.
The contract is in the code.
We appreciate your help.
Are you gonna get cold? You're gonna get cold, don't you think? Maybe.
I look over and like you see him look from underneath about 14 layers. I'm sweating right now.
Why did you bring this many coats?
In case.
In case of.
In case.
Okay.
Are we good to go?
Good to go.
Go.
All right. Ginger will forge ahead for some reason in front of everyone else. Let's go! Bridges, bridges, bridges. Sings a song about bridges as it teeters.
She seems an enthusiastic, if unreasonable choice.
Gil loves Ginger. Casca thinks she's gonna die.
It's a strong, honestly, it's a strong option. She's not strong, so there's no reason she should be in front. There's zero reason why she should be in front. She's smart, but she's just having a good time. She's just really excited.
As we begin walking, I assume we all begin walking. I don't want to assume, but do you know where you're going, Ginger?
No, I've never been. Have you all been? I start walking backwards. Have you been? I've never been.
I've been out before, yes.
I have never been ever. My parents were really sheltering, so I just never left. I just stayed in the bubble, hanging out, living a good life. I trip on something. Ah! Oh, I saved myself. Maybe someone else should lead.
She is homeschooled. This explains a lot. Azid will go ahead and lead.
Sure. Okay. This bridge, I mean, for all of the fanfare of it being, the one way in and out of the Blessed Lands with any sort of convenience factor to it, is really kind of, in and of itself, just a big stone bridge over a river. What's really interesting, though, is the fact that across the river, you can see an entirely different landscape. Where you are, it is warm and sunny, very lush and green and vibrant and lively. Across the bridge, however, you look and it is twilight, maybe? It's hard to tell. The sun appears a little smaller in the sky, and it's pale, for lack of a better way to describe it. Crossing the bridge similarly brings on just more of a change than really crossing a bridge should. The air instantly chills around you to the point where you begin to see your own breath, whereas previously, at least Oslin was sweating in his cloak or in their cloak. You also notice that the air almost has like a different taste to it. It's almost a little bit metallic. You also experience a sort of very profound weakening effect that's almost hard to describe. It feels like you're moving somewhat through syrup almost. Everything is just very thick and dense, and it feels significantly more difficult to walk through than it would otherwise. And you pass into this desolate isn't perhaps the right word, but it's certainly markedly different than where you were previously standing. The expanse before you is very much gray. There's a lot of death out in front of you. There are many dead trees. There are no real guards or anybody across the bridge on the other side waiting for you to pass. It's very barren. And there is a thin, dusty road leading off in the same direction of the bridge. And you can almost on the distance see these two little lumps or specks out in the distance that you would know at this point that is the city that you were intending on visiting.
Oh, is this the in case?
This is really convenient. So yes, I'm on fire today.
Because you're sweating? Because you're on fire, like literally? I try to take off your shirt, jackets. Should we help you? Why are you on fire?
You grab at a jacket and my entire form just slumps over to the side as I weigh nothing.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I put my hands up. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I try to catch you before you hit the ground.
I hit the ground.
I swear I didn't mean to. They said they were on fire and I got worried.
I hit the ground.
Elphice walks up and like pats at him.
The clothing takes the impact of the fall.
Both of us genuinely thinking they're on fire. We can't see the flames, but we know
I'm literally just thinking of the viral t-shirt challenges. It just falls over. It's like the Michelin Man.
Yeah, no, like I fall over and I'm just like not touching the ground still.
It's just like,
It's like a turtle on his back.
down.
Yeah, exactly. No, I not unkindly move both of you, Ginger and Belfice, out of the way, and I teeter Ostlin back onto his feet. I think he meant that he prepared for the cold well.
And I didn't even mean to.
That is being. I look at Belfice. That is on fire.
Belfice turns and continues walking.
Yeah, I don't think that Azid stopped walking. I think Azid was kind of like, they're adults. They can figure this out and catch up.
That's fair.
Yeah. So is still walking. Do we have a map of where we're supposed to go, or do we intuitively know?
You have a bit of a map. It's not certainly not a world map or any sort of larger
Okay.
atlas. It's very much a hand-drawn thing that more or less just pretty much shows where the road branches off.
Okay.
Strictly from the far end of the bridge where you just came off of to the city in the distance called Voth or Voth.
Okay, I have an atlas as one of my inexpensive items.
Okay, sure.
I'll just go ahead and compare the map that we've been given to the map in my atlas to kind of get my bearings and at least use like a legend. And then wait at the end of the bridge for everybody to catch up.
Sure. The only real significant difference between the atlas and the map that you've been given is that the map you were given is very much, you can tell, is a non-academic sort of explorer's drawing. All the curves seem to be just a little bit exaggerated in terms of like what the angle is. There's some bends that aren't, quite written on there, but broadly it's pointing you pretty much to the same place.
Yeah. Okay. So written by somebody who's walked it as opposed to someone who's read it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So Azid just waits at the end of the bridge for everyone to catch up.
Ginger is more than excited. Almost runs into Azid. Oh, okay.
So
We're stopping. I didn't know we were stopping. Okay.
So you have heard of running.
Jennifer! mention, everyone in the chat's like, what are they talking about? We didn't have any long conversation that spilled into screen time before.
No.
None
We
at all.
started on time. I don't know what you're
Started
talking
on
about.
time.
Yeah.
Costco, I will make sure that Oslin's feet are unimpaired before we continue walking. Like, you didn't wear extra like pants or like 2 sets of shoes, did you? I couldn't hear you, but I know you said no.
I'm not wearing 2 sets of shoes.
God.
I can never fault you for being unprepared. This is fine. Let's go.
I'm wearing shoes and boots.
Inside of the boots, like your shoe, and then you're in, or opposite, because that seems.
The boots are inside the shoes.
Are they
I
boot
don't
shoes?
know where the boots are currently, but I'm wearing them.
I once again look at Belfast.
Talk about how you choose to prepare for expeditions in the future.
If you glance down at his feet are wrapped up. He's not wearing the shoes either.
What if you glance at his hands?
There's like very mismatched gloves on.
Okay.
They're not boots.
Can I don't know how, but is there a way for me to look for shoe shapes in the jacket? I'm suddenly very concerned about where these boots are.
You don't see any shoe shapes underneath one of the jackets, no.
I'm absolutely terrified. I'm genuinely terrified. Why have we stopped?
Are you holding the like map atlas?
Oh yeah, I'm holding it out and looking at it.
Belfast is trying to
Yeah.
like look over, and she's like, "Ah, yes."
I
Yeah.
also look over. Ooh.
Azid will silently like tilt the map towards them so that they can read it if they so desire.
I so desire it deeply. I will.
Belfast can't read maps, but
I start looking at it. I wonder if I'm pretty smart. I wonder how I am at reading that.
Belfast just points to a spot on the map and goes, "Ah, yes." Nods and then like looks up at them and it's just like very matter of factly. Like
This,
yeah.
yeah, at this point, Azid has no reason to think that you don't know what you're doing.
Me either.
As an unfortunate drawback for their honorable trait.
I always fixate on details, so I think I'm looking at the map and really like noticing very within pictures and being like, this is well drawn. This is really the strokes on this map or
Is this cross hatching?
yeah, yeah, literally. She's like examining in the fog and being like, I wish the light was more so I could really take in, the coloring.
Azid looks at Casca. Do you know the way to the next outpost?
Yeah. And I'll point to it like on the map, and then I'll point in the direction of it. We just keep going.
We should go then. I do not know these lands, so it is good to have your weapons ready.
Right. Weapons. I point to my mind.
Casca's
Belfast unsheathes both the broadsword and the battle axe and just starts dragging them behind her as she's walking.
Casca's eyes get noticeably wider as Ginger says, "My mind," and just says, "Let's keep your mind and your eyes open, and let's keep going."
Azid will wrap the map back up, and I'll take point in the party, unless somebody has a higher might than me or armor.
I will let you take point.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of creatures in this land and not knowing things, Paladin, how would you like? What experience point for a GM intrusion?
Oh, let's do it.
Oh,
All right.
Let's do
In
it.
addition to you gaining 1 experience point, you also get another experience point that you can give to another player. So who would you like to give your 2nd experience point to?
I am going to give my experience point to my friend Casca, who is essentially my security blanket, as I don't have any blankets on me.
No,
Just
that's the one thing.
shirts.
No, just lots of jackets. A lot of jackets. Lots of
Just
shirts.
boots somewhere.
Somewhere. Not on the top layer, so somewhere in between there.
What's funny is I sent everybody here a drawing of Oslin in the Zoom chat, in the Discord chat, and that's after they removed 1 piece of clothing.
That's a lot of things. Paladin, that's a lot.
Yes. So, intrusion.
All right. So, you don't notice at first. Maybe some of the others around you do, but as you certainly don't at first. But you seem to be getting a lot of attention from these real small, like yay big, almost like a cross between like a squirrel and a lemur. They're the real cute little brown furred fluffy things. And there's a small, I don't want to say pack, but there's a small group of them, maybe 5 or 10 in total, just sort of watching you from a distance and definitely traveling alongside with you. And while at first you don't know this, it is certainly hard to miss when one of them, seemingly at random, just fucking bolts straight towards you. It is going to leap. An impressive leap for like a little thing that's yay big. It is going to leap basically straight for you and attempt to steal one of your ciphers off of you. So I'm going to request that you make a speed defense roll.
Okay. Okay, sure. Gonna be a nice, fun 13.
All right. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, I should have elaborated a little bit on the roll there, but your target number was 12. So yeah, you were able to beat it. So the little creature does not actually manage to steal a cipher off of you, but it does sort of like jump and is like now on your chest. Imagine like a really sort of energetic cat. It's just sort of trying to cling on and just, it seems to realize it's not going to get its target, but it is still very much like on you, just sort of scrambling around for a little bit.
Like there it is. I'm not just imagining this thing. I'm not like, there is literally a thing on me right now.
Yes. Yeah. It's imagine a cat clinging to your clothes.
Are we still on that bridge? Or are we past it?
You're probably a bit past it, not too far.
Cool. I am going to use push.
Mm-hmm.
Cost 2 intellect points. I push creature or object in immediate distance in any direction I wish. I must be able to see it. Has to be my size or smaller. Not affixed to anything and must be within short range. I'm going to push it to the ground.
All right, sure. Yeah, okay, I'll say yeah. Yeah, you give it a push. It basically just falls straight off. It sort of backs up, rears up, gives you a little squeal, and darts off.
Did anyone else see that? Was it just me?
No, I saw it. Also, there were more. Are they still here?
There are definitely still more. None seem to be making a move, but you definitely are aware of this small pack of creatures.
I'll draw my bow and knock an arrow just in case.
Okay. Definitely at the sight of a bow and an arrow, they seem to be pretty skittish, and they do seem to disperse once you bring that out.
Okay.
Well done, well done. If we can defeat that little creature, I believe we can do anything.
Yeah, well, there's
We?
bigger stuff than that out here.
Like bigger versions of those.
Sure. Good job, Oslin.
I'm terrified.
Are they gonna be okay?
It touched me.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna be.
It didn't. It touched your many layers. You will be fine. Come stay
Are we
close
not
to
the
me.
things we own?
Oslin, now's not the time for melodramatics.
What? Sorry, what?
Let's keep walking.
Okay.
I imagine
Right.
Belfast. I imagine Azid and Belfast have just continued walking.
Oh yeah, for sure. Azid will not really like stop unless there is a need to, unless they perceive like a need to. Running into small creatures in the forest are just part of traveling. So
Yeah, Belfast has just been dragging her battle axe and broadsword behind them, just scraping against the bridge.
what a choice.
This is how I sharpen them.
Oh.
So, along the way, the next sort of point of interest, and it's very, very barren out here. Whereas in the Blessed Lands, you might see people herding animals, or you would see several probably small settlements here and there, or just people going about their lives, just kind of, living and existing freely. This is very much not that kind of place. There's very little, if any, sort of large-scale movement. You see a couple of little critter-type animals, but nothing bigger than a small dog. And all of them seem to be very wary. Most things either run away at the first sight of you, or they seem to be these varieties of small predators that seem to quickly size you up to be too large and turn the other way.
Belfast
the next-
says hello and goodbye to every creature that she sees.
That is incredibly precious.
Most things, are animals and little critters of some kind, and so nothing really happens. However, there's this one thing. It's like imagine like an alligator with the proportions of like a dog.
Perfect.
So
I love it.
it's this like big old shark boy,
A crocodile.
reptilian. Yes, a crocodile.
Crocodile.
Crocodile, dogadile, something like that. There's probably a better pun in there.
I call it a croc.
Krog.
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 That's really cute.
Okay, we're calling it a krog. It's official.
Krogo.
So yeah, there's this little crocodile, dog-sized crocodile, and it, most things, don't seem to do very much of anything when you say, hello or goodbye. But specifically when you say goodbye to this one, it sort of turns around, it looks at you with these very vibrant, red, yellow eyes, and it says, goodbye, Belfast. Turns and leaves.
I tug on. I have to remember the characters' names. I tug on Casca's sleeve and go. So was that normal for here, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so the creatures can talk back.
Everything's normal for somewhere.
Yep. I get to have 4 books of my choosing. Can one of my books be about theories, or maybe someone wrote about the outside and all that good stuff?
Yeah, sure. When you say theories, do you mean is this an academic book, or is this
Can one be an academic and one be conspiracies?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gosh.
One is personal experience. The other one's I've heard the stories and they compiled all of them.
Right. Yeah.
Yes.
One is like Encyclopedia Britannica or National Geographic, and the other one is the SCP Wiki.
Yes. Exactly.
It's like a book version of Snopes. Like I can compare, contrast.
Yeah. The less reputable one offers you such gems of wisdom as blue socks are very effective in warding off the undead. And
incredible.
I'm wearing blue socks for sure.
Jelly in the Godforsaken lands comes from spiders.
Cool.
Horrible.
What do I read on the dog dial in the academic one? It can speak. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, sure.
I do
would
not
say
know
for
if the
this one-
scariest part about it is that it can speak, but that it knows your name.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. Oh my gosh, that's terrifying.
For this one, I would say you would
this-
have to make an intellect task to be able to successfully identify the creature and then be able to cross-reference it into a text. I'll say that this will start off as a challenge 4. Your book itself is going to give you an asset, so that will reduce it by 1 level down to a challenge 3. Do you want to spend any of your intellect from your intellect pool to produce a challenge?
Do I want to for a random animal? No, I'll just roll for it normal. What do I
All right,
roll
sure.
again?
Your target number is you're going to be rolling a d20. Your target number is 9.
Haha, got it. I got 18.
18. Ooh, that's pretty good.
I'm really good at reading one book and then pulling out the other book and going like this. I actually read what's the thing that tells you what's in the index? I actually read the index.
Yeah.
So I'm just one of those people.
Sure. So you're able to sort of look this creature up mostly by description. It doesn't seem like everything here is named with respect to the language that you speak. But broadly, you are able to see a description of a small reptilian creature that roams these lands. It does seem to stick to relatively civilized areas. Although you're not near a city right now, you might guess the bridge that you just came from gets enough travel to the point where this creature like this might at least exist here for a little bit. And you would be able to tell that it it doesn't quite feed off of the thoughts of people around it, but it does something very much like that. It goes out and hunts and eats like the rest of everything does, but it also does seem to be able to interact with the thoughts of whatever is around it. And the more something interacts with the creature, the more it is able to interact back.
I convey this to the group, except for I do it in a very annoying, matter-of-factly voice. According to my book, it says that the spider can interact with others. So that's why Belfast can talk to it and it can talk back to it. Isn't that cool? It's like a symbiotic relationship. I showed the picture. Look, the picture's pretty, huh?
Well, that's
Yeah, that's what I said.
whoa.
Azid looks at it and fascinating and terrible.
I don't think it's terrible. It seems very fun. Is it not fun?
Well, I mean, if it learns something that you don't necessarily want it to learn.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I cover up my head.
I believe the implication of a symbiotic relationship is that it will return.
I mean, that's true.
If they
Is
are
this-
bonded, can it find her?
Do I know that, Alex?
Yeah, that information would not be in your book. If you would like to attempt,
I would like to do. I will just bluff and be like, no, I don't think it will.
Okay.
Because it lives in populated areas and we're going somewhere weird. I close the book. Anyways,
Azid has no reason to believe that you don't know exactly what you're talking about and cannot read. So
nice. Ginger loves being someone who can read. It's good.
yeah.
She hides the book. She closes it just in case someone can read. Anyways,
Just in case one of these people that you
Just
brought
in case the
with you
Osterlin comes up.
Yeah.
I love the idea. She like in her like pocket for her overalls is where the books go. So it's just like her books are just protruding out of her body. Like whoop, whoop, whoop.
Mhm.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh.
But yeah, so for the first part of your journey, that's pretty much all you see. A few random creatures and things like that.
I look up every single one annoyingly and give rattle off useless facts.
Sure. You've got probably like a 60-75% accuracy rate.
Nice. I like those odds.
Yeah. Some of them, however, you're like completely off the mark.
And I just completely bluff, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is an omnivore. It's fully a carnivore. I'm like,
Mhm,
probably fine.
Further down the road, you are able to see something that at least to you sticks out as being unusual. You're able to see this certainly from a very far way off. There is a slight bluish green glow further up along the road. It seems to be, it definitely seems to be in the road, but it leads off just a little bit to what looks like a small dig site, really, almost. And you're able to see this coming up at a pretty nice distance away.
Is this normal for the Godforsaken lands? These funny, funky glows?
I would say that this is nothing you've seen before necessarily.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's also not in the book.
There's a lot of shit that glows out here, so
That's in the book. It says there's a lot of shit that glows out here. And
Yeah,
I go,
right.
Testing's fair. Testing's fair.
yeah, that's in the encyclopedia book.
Not very professional sometimes.
The scientific term for this is shit that glows.
Right.
I start to pretend like I know. Ah, yes, the glowing matter is something well researched. Anyways, seems harmless. Let's go towards it.
I don't understand how you arrived at this conclusion with it being your first time out here.
Knowledge.
Like a moth, Oslin's already heading towards it.
God.
Sure. Yeah.
I would assume since you're friends with Ostelin, you would understand the great, amazing ability of knowledge through books.
I'm not listening to Ginger because Oslin has gotten beyond my reach, and now I am going after him.
All right. Oslin, as you get closer, you are able to broadly tell that there is a small collection of these little blue-green sort of glowing wisp type things. They seem to be hovering maybe 3 to 4 feet off the ground, and there's a bunch of them sort of leading from the road off to this dig site where you can see a single tent and an area that's been sort of very poorly roped off.
I look at one of the wisps. Hello?
Nothing.
Are you?
I
in
want to
her
try
book?
grabbing one of them.
Are you in their book too?
Only I can't grab it because I'm holding both of my weapons in both of my hands.
Ginger will
Okay.
try to grab one.
All right, you try to grab one. Can you please roll for me one intellect defense task?
How do I do that?
So this is going to be of a challenge level 3, which means that your target number is going to be a 9. You can spend from your intellect pool to reduce the challenge. You can spend 3 points to reduce your target number by 3 to a 6.
Okay. And I'm rolling a d20, right?
Yes, yeah, you're rolling a d20. So you can either roll straight against 9, or you can spend from your intellect pool and bring it down to a 6.
I'm gonna spin because this feels dangerous.
All
This
right,
feels
sure
bad.
thing.
Love it.
So how much do I spend to do
3
that?
points.
Yeah, 3
3
points.
Okay, cool. I have a lot, so now I'm down to 15. Okay. It's fine. I'm stressed. I probably should have worked in my book, but it had too much shit, you know? It was like, there is a lot of things. And I'm like, seems true. Oh, see, Daisy. What was the target number when I lessened it?
When you lessened it, it was 6.
You did not get that. I got a 4.
Oh no. Okay.
Yes.
So, can you please describe for us a happy memory that Ginger has?
Ginger, when she first was able to read an encyclopedia from start to finish, she realized that and was able to apply it somewhere. And she probably was at some sort of dinner party and an adult mentioned something about some sort of creature or some sort of machine, and she instantly knew about it and could rattle off all these facts. And obviously adults do that thing where they entertain the child and go, oh, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But you could genuinely see some people were impressed, and she noticed that and was very happy.
All right. For a brief moment, that happiness sort of surges to the forefront of your consciousness as you grab onto this wisp. However, there is this chilling, numbing effect. You take 2 points of intellect damage, and that memory slowly fades to you.
Oh no. Not good. And do I erase that from my pool?
Yeah, you would just take that off of your pool. It would come
Gotcha.
back after resting and stuff like that, so it's not gone forever.
Boopity boop. I'm glad I'm smart.
And by this point, if you've walked close enough to the wisps, you would be able to hear there's at least one person seeming to be interacting with something off the road.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi. Sort of bumbling over from this the dig site is a young woman who looks to be covered in recently excavated dirt. She's wearing these sort of dark colored robes. You see her hood has been pulled down. She has very short black hair and something of a vine-like tattoo coming up from the side of her neck. Yeah, hi. Can I help you?
I feel like I'm missing something after I touched that. Those things were there.
Oh, you touched? You touched. Did you touch?
I touched. Is that bad? You're saying the way you're implying here.
Yeah, that's very not great. Please do not touch. I'm sorry.
Well,
As they're having that conversation, Belfast is trying to like reach for one.
Okay, do you want to reach for one? Because they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I would like you to roll an intellect defense task.
Jesus.
Great.
Either roll,
No.
You can roll straight against 9, or you can spend 3 from your intellect pool to bring it down to a 6.
I'm
Can I
gonna roll
stop
straight
you?
against 9.
Can I
Roll
try
straight
to
against
stop her?
9.
Oh, I want to stop her.
Oh. That's a 7.
Oh,
Okay,
no. Jeez Louise.
Belfast, would you resist if Ginger were to attempt to stop you?
No.
Okay, I'll pull her hand. Like when her hand's reaching, I'll grab her hand and be like, no, touching, no touching. Touching was bad. It was very bad. Let's not do that. Okay? Promise? Pinky promise?
She like holds out her whole hand.
I handshake it. All right, this works. Don't touch the glowy things. They seem cool, but I think they take something from you. It feels like something has been stolen. Don't know what it is. Feels a little sad.
Yeah, please do not touch.
Are these yours?
I brought them here, but I wouldn't really call them mine.
What are they?
These are for recovering memories.
Okay.
Recovering.
Yeah.
So why can't I
Let me
touch
back up.
them?
Because if you touch them, they do exactly what they are intended to do in that they recover memories. Your memories, if you touch them.
So they took my memories.
If you feel like you're missing something after touching one of them, then yeah, probably they don't really take much else on account of the fact that, they don't have hands or anything.
What did they take?
A memory. I mean, I don't know which one.
Okay. Maybe it was a bad memory. There's a lot of bad memories in the world, right? I remember that our perfect world is perfect, and then I realized that probably isn't true.
Hmm.
Well, anyways,
What if you
That'll be
ended up
fine.
playing catch with your friend?
Oslin, why
Yes?
are you so maudlin?
I was asking.
Okay. I'm not ignoring you, Oslin. It would be very sad to forget playing catch with a friend, especially if that was a very good memory. I swear to God, to the gods, I'm not ignoring you. And I turn to this person, and I say, well, why did you bring them out here? Like, why?
Let me back up. Quick second. Hello.
Yeah.
My name is Ari,
I was gonna get
apprentice
to that.
necromancer. I'm trying to bring something back for a quick second to find out what it knows.
Oh,
bring what back exactly?
Well, that's a great question because I haven't really finished digging up the skeleton. It's got
What?
ribs.
Why do you want to know?
Because it's there to be known.
Can we see the dig site, like, from where we are?
Yeah, sure. You probably can't see it from any detail from off the road, but you could walk up to it.
This is a little terrifying.
I want to walk up to it.
Yeah, sure. You walk up to it. There are certainly some bones in there. It seems pretty big. But it's also mostly buried. It's hard to get a read on what kind of creature this might be.
I'm going to knock on the bones that I can see and be like, hello? Hello?
You knock, nothing happens except you're able to tell the bones are hollow.
I go back to the group and I'm like, I think there's someone sleeping in there.
In the bones.
Oh, is that what?
I think she meant the bones are sleeping.
Is that what those are?
That actually makes less sense.
I don't pretend to understand her brain.
Are you trying to tell me that those are? Is that what those are?
Yes.
Yeah, those are bones.
It's a dead person.
It's a dead thing. We don't know if it's a person. How big are the bones?
Pretty big. I'm real bad with sort of visually describing distances, but yeah, they're pretty big. Certainly too big for any sort of person that you're aware of.
I would like to go back to the bones, and I want to knock on them again and be like, I think these aren't bones. Just hold on, and I want to use one of my ciphers.
All right, sure thing. What would you like to use?
I would like to use walking corpse.
All right.
No,
can you read
absolutely.
out what that does for me?
I really would like if you didn't.
It animates a corpse as a level 2 undead skeleton or zombie, depending on the condition of the body. The corpse can be no larger than a typical human, but it need not be any sort of humanoid. Animated corpse has no intelligence, memories, or special abilities it had in life. It follows the user's verbal commands for 1 hour.
Okay, I'll tell you what. This thing is larger than an average humanoid. So by technicality, the cipher wouldn't work. However, I will give it to you for the low price of 1 GM intrusion, from which you would also get some experience.
Deal.
All right, sure
At a
thing.
low price. We see we sell our souls.
So you get 2 experience points. One you can keep for yourself, and another you can give to another player. Who would you like to give your second experience point to?
Ginger.
Yay!
All right, sure thing. Ginger, you have 1 experience point. And for those of us at home, you can use experience points in this game primarily for advancing your characters, but as this is a 2-shot, probably not going to be using it for that. However, you can also use it to re-roll failed rolls, and you could also use it for these sort of situations to really grasp the narrative called player intrusions. So yeah, 2 experience points. You cast Walking Corpse. Can you describe what that looks like for us?
This is terrifying.
So the little like streak of hair that's a little bit like turning white, turns a little more white. It like goes up a little bit more as she does it. And they're a little like kind of like what the wisps look like a little shimmery effect happening. And she's just like, wow, this happens every time.
Ginger's
sure.
endeared forever.
So it takes a little bit. There's definitely some sort of quaking and pushing around as this skeleton sort of reanimates from being buried. But I don't know, in probably like maybe a minute or so, you see this big claw basically pull itself free from the ground. And with this free claw, the rest of the creature is now able to sort of dig and pull itself out. I don't necessarily know if you would have ever seen one in person, but you would certainly know from stories what a dragon would look like, and that is broadly what you're looking at here. It's certainly not anything full grown, but it's definitely some sort of large winged reptilian skeleton that has dug itself out. The GM intrusion is that while you have reanimated this thing, it is not under your control.
Perfect.
Ari, the necromancer, is like flipping her shit.
I turn to the party and I'm just like, see, it was just sleeping.
This seems inadvised.
How did you do that?
I knocked on. It was sleeping. I just knocked on it. Did you not do that?
No. Hold on.
no.
Let me write that down. No.
And I like go up to it and I kind of like brush some of the dirt off of it.
Mhm.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, the skeleton seems to be reacquainting itself to what movement feels like. It's sort of, moving around, twisting, bending.
So Casca has not put her bow away since the squirrel lemur things.
Mm-hmm.
So she begins to like it's the arrow is pointed at the ground, but as the skeleton continues to move, it slowly begins to rise in the direction of the skeleton. And I ask, is this thing friendly?
I mean, Belfast was the one that brought it back, so I assume yes.
Back from where?
The ground.
Yeah, because that's where it was.
Right.
I walk back towards the party and I like turn and I'm like, come here. And, like,
Oh my gosh, it's
my
not a
thighs.
puppy. It's fully not a puppy. I can't stress how not a puppy it is.
It sort of looks at you and cocks its head. There's no real expression it can provide you on account of the fact that it's a skeleton, but its body language is curious, but it does not come over to you.
Oh, it just needs some training. It's okay. It was just sleepy.
You know, I got nothing.
Yeah, I don't either. And this was my project.
Well, can't you do the whole memory recovery thing on it now, though?
I mean, yeah, I can give it a go, sure.
I mean, I'm kind of curious now, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I am too. She sort of pockets all of her writing materials and sort of reaches out a hand towards this creature, and you see the wisps all sort of very uniformly come to a single line and basically sort of fly into the dragon's skull. They sort of congeal in there for just a little bit and spin around very quickly, becoming a variety of different colors as they do, until eventually some sort of solidified crystal seems to be formed that sort of falls to the ground through the empty jaw of the creature.
Oh,
Ginger, is this in one of your books?
I would like to use my skill of understanding and tell me if this is actually helpful or not. So you observe or study a creature or object. I'm not sure which one this would be, but we could just say the next interaction with that creature or object gains one asset and it's an action. Would that be helpful in any way?
Yeah, sure. I'll say if your next action would be something along the lines of trying to identify and cross-reference with your book, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would love to do.
Okay, sure. So you will have two assets to this. One from your just having the book on your person in general, and the second from using your ability there.
Cool.
So the challenge has been brought down from I would say this is 4 for being able to have observed all this. So brought down from a 4 to a 2. So your target number is 6. You can spend from your intellect pool to bring it down to a challenge of 1, which your target number would be 3.
Ooh, I got 6. Exactly. Is it meet it, beat it?
All right. Yeah, meet or beat. So yeah, you meet it. So broadly, you're able to determine or rather locate in your encyclopedia that this is something along the lines of the creation of a cipher. These memory wisp type things aren't necessarily identified by name, but you are able to, sort of read about similar processes where bits of untethered loose magic are sort of compressed together to a single purpose, and out comes this sort of physical object that is designed to do something that has related to the magic that was used. The example that you see is small fire spirits getting compressed together to form a sort of eternally bright, hot piece of coal.
Okay, cool. I tell that to the group while looking at my book and reading out loud. So then it turns into a hot piece of coal. Is that helpful?
As Ginger is reading out loud, I want to try to climb onto the dragon skeleton because it's not coming towards us. So maybe I can just steer it over towards the group. Like a mount. It's fine.
I'm not gonna say no, but what's your approach here? Is it like a brute force kind of I'm going to climb this thing and that's that, or is it like a coaxing oh hey buddy, just climbing up on you now?
I'm just hey, don't mind me.
Okay.
They have to mind you. You're climbing it.
So I'll tell you what, you can, if you would like, you can roll this as an intellect sort of social charisma type interaction, because you're trying to coax it into permitting you to ride it instead of just oh well, here we go.
This is happening.
Yeah, right. I'll say the challenge is 5. I'll give you an asset for the fact that the skeleton is aware that you were the one that raised it. If anyone was going to be able to interact with it successfully, it probably would be you. So I'll give you that one asset. So
I
your
also
target
have
member.
the special ability of physical skills, so I can choose 2 skills to be trained in. So I would like to choose balancing and climbing.
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll give that to you. So you have brought the with 2 applicable skills. That'll bring it down from a 5 to 3. Then with your asset, you've brought it down to a 2. So your current number will be 6, and you can.
That's a 6.
All right, there you go. Never mind.
Perfect.
Proud of you.
Yeah, you are. It's a bit of an awkward process, especially since a lot of the bones aren't quite as solid as you might expect them to be, on account of the fact that they're not solid, they're hollow. But yeah, you're able to sort of climb. It's a real uncomfortable sort of seat you've got here. You're basically, you have a few options. One is to basically sort of seat yourself somewhere where you can put a little bit of your weight on like the back of a pair of ribs.
Perfect.
Or you could just place yourself like firmly on the spine, or you could sort of go much further up and get on this sort of almost like a bone plate where the wings come together on the
Yeah, I'm gonna like shimmy up to where the wings are.
Yeah, sure. You shimmy your way up, and the creature definitely seems unsure of what to make of this. It
I'm
is
just like,
moving around.
is this what you guys see? Because she's 3'2".
Now she's tall.
And she's like,
What do you see? The tops of people's heads? Then yes. Their scalps?
onward.
Okay.
Oh no.
This feels like a bad idea.
Incredible.
I feel like we should intervene somehow, but also how would we do that?
At this point, it's Belfast is its mother, so I feel like we should leave it, maybe? What's
Happy
the worst?
birthday.
I want to believe that this situation is under control in spite of all evidence otherwise.
I hear you. I get it. I think we should trust Belfast. It could be helpful for her to be on top of a skeleton dragon.
Belfast is just up there trying to like give it head scritches.
It's probably fine. It's just a skeleton. So I look at the necromancer. This is probably fine, right?
If we've gotten this far and nothing bad has happened, then
Because you're a necromancer. You know about dead stuff. Like, is this probably okay?
Usually the hostile stuff is hostile within the first, 10 seconds of getting out of the ground. So I'm going to say, yeah, or at least,
Cool.
long warm-up time.
I take her hands and I go, thank you so much. Sorry for taking the skeleton you were working on. Let me know if whatever my memory was helpful. Okay, I'll see you later.
Bye. Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Yes, this is our problem now.
This is good. I think this is a good way to go. I don't see anything that could possibly go wrong in the foreseeable future.
Come on, come on. Belfast is trying to like motion everyone else to climb onto the skeleton with her.
Oh, we're not going to do that though.
No,
we're not.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. That's very cool, Belfast. It's very cool. Oh, we're already tall, so we're just going to stay down here. Okay?
Okay.
I am going to use.
Please don't.
You can't stop me.
Can I say before you do, don't?
You legally cannot stop me.
Okay, cool. Just let try.
I'm going to use Far Step to just be on top of the skeleton.
No.
Perfect.
Where on the skeleton would you like to be?
How big is its shoulder?
I hate it here, and I would like
Decently
to...
big, probably enough for. It's certainly big enough for one halfling and one human-sized person.
Well, I am a vague humanoid shape. Let's do this.
Okay.
I'm going to far
All right.
step to sit on a shoulder. My ability says I land safely.
Yeah, you. What does your far step look like?
It looks like Belfast himself just kind of cracks and splits apart. And sitting on the shoulder is a different image of not Belfast. Sorry, Oslin. Oslin splits and cracks apart. And now on the skeleton's shoulder, there's this kind of rip and tear in the air until it reforms, and there's Oslin on the shoulder.
Yeah, you find yourself on the shoulder.
You're a coward. I'm having an amazing time.
I look at Casca and I go, did they just call me a coward?
Not actually sure which of us he was.
Oh, because we're both not doing it. Okay, yeah.
Right.
No, you're fine, Casca.
He was talking to you.
Hmm.
I don't think we have a job to do, and I don't think we could take the dragon skeleton to the next outpost.
Are you a lawmaker?
I am, so just that. I'm not
Has
You
gonna-
the
did a very
dragon
poor
skeleton
job.
moved at all?
I didn't say what my
It's
job was.
moved a
But
little bit.
I am a
but
lawmaker.
You don't get the sense that you would be able to walk it down the road, for instance.
Right, so we can come back for it. Maybe it'll miss you, and then when we come back, it'll be more amenable to following you. I can't believe I just said that.
Maybe it'll get along really well in our civilized area. I look at my book and I close it because I know the truth. It might be genuine. I think it would really do really well in the city and it'll be fine. It definitely, the gods will accept what a wonderful thing that you brought into existence. But I think it's very homely here. It's very comfortable. Maybe, and it's very dangerous, and we don't want to bring your new friend into somewhere dangerous, Doesn't have a lot of defense, according to the bones.
It's a dragon.
It's a bunch of bones also.
But also I stick my hand through its ribs.
Yeah, I do that too. Like,
Personal space.
That's
is important.
rude. Did you ask to do that?
No, I didn't, and I am sorry. I say I'm sorry to the dinosaur also. I'm really sorry. I should have asked permission before I literally invaded your ribcage.
Does the
Oh.
dragon seem offended?
Yeah, does that? Hey, Alex, really quick. Can I roll to
Can we
see
vibe
if
check this dragon?
Can we vibe check this dragon?
I would
Yes,
like-
absolutely.
Thank you
I
so
want to
much.
see. I want to see if its bones are offended.
What's the
Okay.
challenge rating? I will give my whole pool just to find out to
All
vibe
right.
check this dragon right now.
Yeah.
This is an inscrutable creature. You've probably not interacted with many dragons before. Also, it has no face. It just has a skull.
Okay.
So
Cool.
It's going to be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I just want to read the bones. See
I just
it.
want
it
to.
does have-
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
It does have a. Okay.
Sorry, you first. Sorry.
I was just going to say it does have pretty expressive body language, but you don't
Okay.
necessarily. You're not a body language dragon expert.
Okay.
So I'm going to set this at like a 6.
Okay, reasonable. I'm not going to spend anything because I don't care about the outcome.
Okay, so
I am
challenge
gonna-
6 would be rolling an 18 or higher.
an 18 or higher.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
So ha ha ha.
Oh shit. Okay. So
I'm
when you
reading
roll
this.
when you roll a 20, you also generate something which is called a major effect. These are sort of a bonus that is somewhat like a critical success on a skill check. But broadly, you are allowed to like define your success. So in addition to successfully vibe checking Dragon Skeleton, is there any other way in which you would like to define your success?
I would love to. I'm so glad you asked.
Find out who the dragon has a crush on.
Yeah. Bella, ask the dragon who they like most. I would like the dragon. I'm a mediator, and I think sometimes body language is really important. And I would like to find out exactly how well that dragon feels about being rode right now, and if it actually likes Belfast.
Waste of a crit. No, just kidding.
Okay. Okay, yeah, sure. So you get the sense For your initial ask with respect to invading the dragon's personal space, you do get the sense that it didn't quite notice. And with respect to being, ridden,
Oh my god.
it seems fairly indifferent, but you get the sense that might also be because the two people on it are light. Because you have a halfling and a whatever the hell Oslim is.
Of coats.
I think
Yeah,
he
3 coats and a trench coat.
do I know what gender also? Can I also know what gender it is? Or if it has a gender? Or if it prefers not to say? Or a name, maybe?
What is the shape of the pelvic bone? That is how we will.
Right, though, yeah.
Hey, can you tell me what their dating profile was? And like if they like long walks in the fog?
Right, though, yeah.
Yo, ask this dragon what its sign is.
Yeah, can I find out
Right.
what the
I'm getting heavy Libra energy from this dragon.
Right, yeah. So I would say that you're not quite able to sex the dragon in terms of identifying that. So
cool,
I don't think I don't think that's quite something you would be able to do from just the bones.
Okay, fair enough.
Nope, don't do it. Nope. Nope.
Belfast, I do believe you've been given a reroll by chat.
Sick. Thank you.
Reroll. Find out this dragon's ideal first date.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so I'll say to Belfice in a very gentle and sweet manner, and be like, Belfice, I think that I pretend like I'm really, I think I'll do a whole like thing where while I'm moving with the dragon, as they're kind of sort of like doing a thing with the dragon, be like, okay, as I'm still moving, I feel like this dragon would prefer if it stayed here where it was buried and left, and we can come visit from time to time since it's not too far from the bridge and it's not really deep in there, so it's not so dangerous. And I think you can come visit it every once in a while because this is its final resting place. So it likes to rest here. So it loves you, but it also loves its rest. You know what I mean, Belfi?
You're right. It probably wouldn't do well in the city because probably city folk just wouldn't get it,
No, it knows that only you would understand it. Also, Oslin, it says that you suck. So there's that.
Koska says I shouldn't walk through people. And that's all he says.
I mean, it's his version of a threat.
That's a threat?
Yeah, I've seen. So I mean,
you can walk through people?
I obviously would not tell him it's not nice to walk through people if he's never walked through people.
Okay, fair enough.
He has walked through people.
Cool. I think we should get off the dragon because it says that its back hurts a little bit because Austin is very heavy with all the jackets. It says it's incredibly heavy and it's a burden on its back. And it has lower back issues from
Bellface
its
hears this
career.
and tries to give the dragon a massage, but it just sounds like knocking on bones.
It's very.
Does it have a distinct child's xylophone sound?
It sounds like the first
Is it melodic?
5 seconds of Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
I can't.
Brass monkey.
The bass drops and we're just standing there like, man, I guess.
I whisper up to Belfast, can you make it go?
No, it doesn't want to go. Are you choosing to go against its wishes that I just figured out?
Onward!
Really disappointing.
Belfast, come on, please.
I was really looking forward to this.
It's not staying in place. It's like kind of wandering around. It's like walking in little circles and just kind of like rooting around and checking shit out. But it's, you know.
Do I see the road going forward?
Yeah, you can see the road.
I'm gonna far step to that as far as I can see.
Sure. Yeah. How far can you go?
Let's find out together.
All right.
Can you bring something with you, or are you going to go by yourself?
Long range.
Long range. I believe that's up to 100 feet. Let's say that, and I'll figure out the exact definition later. But let's call it 100 feet.
Sure.
Yep. So you teleport off 100 feet further down the road.
Cool.
Oh, where'd they go? Where'd they go?
Casca just points.
Okay, well, guess we should say goodbye. Does the dinosaur go with you? Is that how that works?
No, I don't think he can take anything with him.
Okay, cool. So come on, Belfast. We can come visit. I promise we'll come visit. We can maybe bring back something for it to wear.
When the dragon like bends down, like sniff around, I want to like tumble roll off of it.
Sure. Yeah. Tumble off of it, able to spring off the wide, flat skull. Stick the landing. Solid.
I give it a pat on the head and I like scoop up some dirt to try to feed it.
It goes in to bite the dirt. You notice it still has its teeth, but you know it's not about to harm you. But it goes in to accept the dirt, and it like sort of makes a biting motion with his mouth, but it all just sort of falls out the lower.
And I pat it on its face.
Falls out the jaw.
It says it's delicious. It's delicious.
I pat it on the face, and I'm just like, until next time.
Good. And then I go look at Casca, and I go, it worked.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Thanks. I don't feel proud. I just feel weird. Come on, Belfast. I'll take Belfast's hand if she allows it. Come on, Belfast, like a baby.
I mean, okay.
Okay. So come on, Belfast. It is very funny because Belfast is very small and Ginger is very tall, so they do look like a comedy duo. Or like a mother and child, like a child and their parent, like just walking. Let's try to catch up to Austin.
All right.
I turn to Ari and I say, I think in the end this worked out well.
I really do too.
You know, I mean, I got nothing. Enjoy the crystal thingy that is there, and maybe if you're here when we come back, we'll see you again. And
yeah,
Hey,
travel
and
safe.
Belfast points to Ari and is like, you take good care of him.
I'll do my best. I don't know how to take care of a dragon skeleton, but I'll do my best.
You feed him only the best soil, compost.
I'm half dragging Belfast away as you're going on your rant. Go on.
I'll give you this one for free. You don't have to vibe check anybody. Ari does believe Belfast to some extent to be an extremely competent necromancer.
Oh my gosh,
Excellent.
Beautiful. I love.
excellent.
I whisper to Belfast, I think Ari was very, just like your dragon friend, was very impressed with you.
As they should be.
Let's call the dragon Belfast Jr. They said they would. It said that it would like that.
I
name.
don't like that.
Okay.
I think Ginger is a good name.
Is there anything anyone would like to do prior to getting to the one and only outpost between here and the city of Folk.
Awkward small talk.
I would say that I would put mittens on the hands of our young ones, but no, I won't because they're not cats.
All right.
We are
They're
adults.
toddlers. It's like put a little monkey backpack and leash on each of them.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, listen, I did take care of it. I did a good
That's
job.
fine. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Gold star.
I love
Right.
Belfast being the older, Ginger being the older sister of Belfast and everyone else being like, good job, Ginger. Bare minimum shit.
But in your defense, we're all sitting here on our phones, and you're the only one who's like tasked with watching her. So
Very good point.
it's just like, wow, good job.
Well, hey, you're doing really good.
It's like,
I'm vibe
I
checking.
could be doing it, but I'm not.
I'm vibe checking with a dinosaur, like with the dragon, and y'all are like, wow, Twitter is going wild right now.
Yo, carps are trending right now. What the heck?
Carp.
Oh my God. Carp. So are you going to be taking any sort of brief rest at the outpost?
Oh,
These
for sure.
places are sort of these small little encampments with a few structures very much meant for travelers. This one's about in the halfway point between the bridge and the city. They're not really occupied by anybody. It's very much a sort of, come in, take what you need, leave what you can sort of system. While everybody here is taking a quick rest, Azid, how would you like one experience point?
How would I like it?
How would you like it?
Medium rare, I guess. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot what we can use experience points for. It's been a very long time since I've
Reroll.
played Spice.
You can use it for rerolls or player intrusions.
What's a player intrusion, by the way?
Player intrusions are going to be something that are associated with your character type. They're these moments when you basically get to exert a little more control over the narrative and over your character's capabilities. They're hard for me to really describe because each one is so unique to its type. But if you go on the book to your type, you'll see
Cool.
what they are. They're basically,
I'll go ahead. I'll use it as a reroll brownie to be savored at my leisure later.
All right. And would you like to who would you like to give your second experience point to?
My second one? Raise your hand if you've already gotten one so far. Okay,
Ostlin is the only one
so
without one.
it's going to be Ostlin then.
Oh no, Olsen has one.
I got one. I was the first to get one.
Well then,
Alright,
we'll
my
just
hand.
start.
We've
We'll
all
start
got
over. We'll just give it to Casca.
Hell, heck yeah, I got two.
I have a weak spot for characters named Casca, so
Well, I
Does that happen a lot, or
I named her
surprisingly,
just for you.
yes.
I named her just for you.
I appreciate that because she was done dirty.
Oof.
Berserk did her dirty, and they know it.
I'm already terrified.
While everyone is resting and you have sort of an opportunity to, just sort of take a look around, you see a very familiar shape off in the distance. In particular, you see a banner that looks very familiar and very much like some of the insignias that you carry, sort of planted in the ground, but definitely looking pretty beat up.
Can we investigate? Take a look.
Yeah,
Is this
you can take a
typical for outposts? Would we know that?
You would know that this place is not necessarily aligned with any faction. So you would have no reason to believe that this is anybody sort of staking their authority over the place. So whatever this is, it belonged to an individual or a group of individuals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to take I want to investigate to see whether or not this group of individuals survived and could return.
Yeah. You do only out on approach see one person. Person. They're quite dead. You see this woman, probably in her late 30s or so, very well equipped with this fitted and durable looking leather armor. She's got a bit of the remains of like a broken sword held in one hand, and she's sort of just the body looks a little off, just a little too pale, a little too dry. It's hard to describe.
I'd like to I would like to examine her, but with like a slight twist on my personal ability to see beyond. Where when looking for things more conventionally hidden, the difficulty of the task is also reduced by one step. Like my sort of like perceiving things. I'd like to try and determine the cause of death. And if that was like a poison or something like that, try and like determine that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. So this would be some kind of an intellect task. Your skill there will definitely, or your asset rather, will definitely reduce the challenge by one. I would start it off at probably a 5. So your asset brought it down by one level. You can spend from your intellect pool to bring it down another level. And do you have any other skills that you think would apply?
No, I don't think so.
Sure. I'll give you one other asset though for being part of a similar faction to this person, to the point where it's like, okay, you know the gear, you know what kind of hits would or wouldn't, be able to.
Yeah, since I'm practiced in armor, I can like get an idea of where like the weak points in the armor is, where to look first.
Exactly. Yeah, sure. So yeah, that will bring it down 2 steps. So your target number would be 9 or above.
Okay. I'm okay with not spinning from my pool right now. So I'll just go ahead and roll. Mm-hmm. My dice roller says I was a fool. I got a 4. I would like to re-roll.
Sure, you may re-roll. Spend that experience point.
Okay, that's a 15. Oh, thank fuck.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll absolutely do it.
I got a 4 and I was just like, well, this is a dead body.
Right, yeah. So
it takes further inspection.
Right.
Upon looking closer and vibe checking, I think this person's deceased.
Yeah, press X to doubt.
Oh my God, yes. Okay, yeah, sure. So on first glance, you're not really able to quite determine what's wrong. You see a lot, some marks in the armor. Definitely looks like this person was involved in some kind of a fight. It looks pretty rough, but not able to find any sort of, death blow or anything like that. And it is only upon a closer inspection which you're able to see. It's almost like a sort of faint glow. You get the sense that this is part of your ability to see things that others can't. This sort of faint red glow by her neck, and you are able to see 2 sort of bite marks, almost fangs of some kind.
Okay, so they look like fang puncture wounds.
Yeah, fang puncture wounds.
Okay, I go ahead and I relay it to the group. That this person has basically died from some fang puncture wounds. Do I have any sense of whether it was venomous or like vampiric in nature, or is that like the?
You would be able to tell that you might not necessarily know what the origin of this is, but you would know that the cause of death was more or less a complete drainage of blood.
Okay. It appears to be a vampiric in nature. Her blood has been completely drained.
Have we rested yet, or are we in the process of resting?
There are a couple of different kinds of. You can take a rest as an action.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you can have been resting in the process of all this.
Okay, maybe I'll rest in a bit, but like I would like to use my pool. I would like to use an action to check my book again and see what I know about vampires, both conspiracy and otherwise.
Are the puncture wounds the only vampire AoE 200k cafe AU? Are the puncture wounds the only wounds on her?
Those are the only wounds that you are able to sort of that are significant. There are some sort of like scars and other things like that, but
and
wounds.
What state is her armor in? Does it look like it's been slashed with weapons, or does it look like it's been attacked by like an animal?
It looks like it's been slashed with weapons.
Okay, so bipedal.
Yeah.
Yes, this appears to be some manner of vampiric humanoid.
Ginger, you're tasked for that. I would say I'd set it at challenge 3.
Okay, yay.
Yes, your target number will be 9. You can spend from your pool.
But I would like to re-roll that one using my experience point because I got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll use something from it's 3 again to lower it down?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. 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 Boopity-boo. Let's roll again.
Let's roll again.
Ooh, that was tough. Let's try again. So it was a 10.
All right, that'll do it.
Nice. What does the conspiracies say?
Okay, so the conspiracies refer to this. The Godforsaken lands is an umbrella term for many different types of places. This one in particular used to be known and referred to as the lands of the dead. Necromancy is very common here. In particular, there is a necromancer who lives pretty far off from where you are, who exerts incredible amounts of power and control over pretty much all of the explored area of Flipvane that you're aware of. And among other things, she has vampires act as her these like almost like minor lord type figures. They're responsible for the sort of higher end enactment of her will over the area.
I tell this to the group once again in the most annoying, matter-of-factly voice ever. So anyways, they pretty much lord over it. Fuck landlords, am I right, squad? Anyways, and they just go on and on. It's pretty dangerous, so we should probably be very careful. Also, I look at Belfast. You have to promise me you won't try to awaken her from the dead, because she will come back as a vampire if you do that. Probably.
Should we burn the body?
Yes. That is what it says in my book. I close my book. I don't need to know. I'll just burn them anyways.
Jen, if you said something, none of us heard you.
Oh, I said I closed the book. Oh.
Jen is saying things, but
I was saying Belfast is looking between Azid and Ginger like, the fuck? You want to burn this woman?
She's... Belfast, do you know what death is?
Well, sure. But she's clearly very
dead.
peaceful.
And peaceful doesn't mean dead?
She's clearly sleeping.
No,
No, she's dead.
she's real dead.
She's dead this time.
I would like to go up to her.
I would like to stop her.
Does the body have any weapons or armor so we can salvage?
Can I do that thing you do with little people and you put your arm out and you just hold them back? Can I just do that really quick? Belfice, no.
I will allow you and Belfice to sort that out. With respect to weapons or armor, the weapon that she had, her main weapon, the sword seems to be broken. You're probably able to scavenge a few arrows off of her.
Unfortunate.
But the armor could probably be saved.
Yeah, if she has any, if she has like a breastplate or something like that, that might fit one of us. Do we have warriors besides me in this group?
Me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll see if we can salvage a breastplate or whatever armor she's wearing.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'll also, if she has like a tabard or banner or something with like a company crest on it, I'll salvage the crest.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. You can do that.
Yeah. Does she have? Is there like a name sewn into anything?
No name that you can identify.
Well, fuck her. Oh, sorry. Ruh-roh. Okay, I'll just take the crest and then I'll
Sure.
pretty much leave her and begin building a fire for her body.
Got you. Sure thing.
I'll help.
That's
Since you're
it. I
doing
see my
that,
time.
I would like to go up to the body.
No, I would like to stop. I would like to stop. Elvis, please no.
I'm gonna go up to the body.
All right.
Stop him. Stop them. Stop them.
Nope, just building a fire.
Phase into me.
Casca, please.
They're adults. They are ready to make poor decisions all on their own.
I will follow Ostlin and be ready to knock him over. Just a gentle shove.
Sure.
Can I also I'm just gonna try to I'm gonna do that thing we do with little kids where you're like, oh, don't, to like try to
The
juke
which
out.
way dance?
Yeah, which way dance with Belfast, because I don't want to pick her up or anything. I just don't want her to go near the body while we set it on fire. So I'm just kind of trying to juke her out. Can I do that?
But
Is that
you're
all right,
also
Jennifer?
way taller than me, so I
You can't go between my legs.
It's like I knocked down between.
No, Belfast, listen. I have one dead friend policy.
I tapped a lady on the shoulder and I consort with dead.
All right. Can you tell me what that does?
So the dead answer your questions and the reanimated corpses serve you, yeah, that's about it. You can ask them any question that they would have been able to answer in life.
All right. And do their bodies fully reanimate?
This is
Yes, I
terrifying.
think so.
Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad.
Right.
This is not good. Is there a cipher I can use? Hold on. Everyone relax. Everyone relax.
At
No,
the
I
body,
don't.
Ostlin.
Oh, I wish I was.
Sorry, what?
I asked
Text to the
you.
ability.
You were walking over to the body. Are you poking it or anything?
Yeah, what are you doing, Paladin? Just fucking say it.
Give me a reason to push you over.
Do it.
All right,
Do it.
sure.
No, don't give me a. I didn't mean that.
Fight me.
Oslin kind of just like puts his hands together and kind of twiddles his thumbs and looks over at Casca. Do you think anyone misses them?
Probably.
Do you think they thought of anybody when they,
Perished?
Probably.
I look over at Ginger. Died.
Expired?
They're not milk.
Unalived?
They're not cattle.
Unalived isn't cattle term.
Unalived
it's
is
just
definitely cattle.
unalive you can use for anything, just because it could be upsetting for other people if they heard the word dead.
I mean, if you use it instead of cattle, you're being very dramatic.
I'm not using as cattle. I'm just saying they're not alive, so they're unalived. They're alive.
Unalived is a very complicated way to say murder. You can say murder.
Well, they also were murdered. They were murked even. They were drained. It wasn't
They're not
clear
a
enough.
swamp.
They were genuinely drained from their
They
blood.
were
like,
genuinely drained.
they were fully drained.
They were exsanguinated.
Drained or drank?
Like, they were
Drained.
Drained or drank?
And even it wouldn't even be drank. It would be drunk.
I'm not drunk, you are. But did somebody drink them?
Yes.
Who?
We don't know.
Someone that might come back. Someone who probably doesn't like us messing around with it. I look at Belfast. Someone who's dangerous and is working for someone even more dangerous.
You all should
So
be
as
very
much as I
careful then.
enjoy this little thing that we're doing where we mess around with the dead, it's very dangerous and we need to be careful because it's not a game here. That's like number one on the conspiracies. It's not a game. See, it's under
Playing a game.
important rules to remember when going to
Nope, just when going.
when going anyway.
It's like written in pen and highlighter.
It's in pink sparkle pen and the eyes have hearts over it. Number one, obviously, is don't fall in love with your captor. That's,
Is that a problem for you? Do you have that problem frequently?
well, I don't know.
Reminder?
This isn't, to be clear, I didn't write this book. There's an author. It's not me.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory right there.
You're
You're being very defensive about saying that you didn't write down "Don't fall in love with your captor."
don't psychoanalyze me.
I'm not psychoanalyzing.
No,
just
you're telling me
saying.
I'm being defensive. That's
Are you being
psychoanalyzing.
Casca, I'm having fun again.
Why are you telling me this? Are you okay? Stop having fun. Stop it.
Okay. Do you think the person who did this is going to come back anytime soon?
I hope not.
But what if they do?
Then we'll fight them.
We?
Yes, GM.
Please save us.
Belfast, with respect to your ability to speak with the dead, what
Yep.
you can do is you can ask a question of a dead being whose corpse you are touching. The answer comes through the filter of that being's understanding and personality. It can't answer questions that it wouldn't have known or understood in life, et cetera, et cetera. So it won't fully reanimate the corpse, but you can ask it a question if you would like.
Belfast,
Okay.
ask it.
Hello. How are you?
No, don't. No.
So, okay. So how this works is that you spend 2 intellect points to sort of activate the ability, and then you can spend 1 intellect point for each question thereafter. So given that your first question is how are you? As you're touching this corpse, it's very rigid. You can almost hear the cracking of bones as it rises. The corpse sort of sits up and turns to you, the head kind of lolled off to the side. I don't know.
Can I spend a point to talk to it, or is that okay?
Unfortunately not.
Oh no,
This
Belfast!
is only a
Belfast.
Belfast ability.
Listen very carefully, Belfast. This is very important that you ask you ask questions that can help us find who hurt them. You see their puncture wound? They got hurt, and we want to find who hurt them and make them pay for it, okay? So we need to find out who that is, okay?
Are you still gonna burn her?
Is that your second question?
No, she's asking me. She's asking me.
I'm asking Ginger.
I look at as he
Yes.
are we still gonna burn her?
Is there a chance that she will rise from death to murder us?
You could ask that.
Should I
think.
ask that?
Yeah, might as well ask that.
That way we know if one of us gets beat, whether we are dangerous.
Are you gonna come back from the dead and murder us?
I don't know.
Are you guys saying she's dead?
She is very dead.
She's super dead, babe. We've been
Really?
over this like 6 times.
So dead.
She's dead.
If she were not dead, would you need
Hilariously.
magic to speak to her?
Hilariously. So it actually takes me 1 extra intellect point when I spend points from my intellect pool because I'm foolish. And I have 6 intellect points. So those were my questions.
Oh,
All right.
No.
So
Incredible.
Belfast.
Was
Is
that
your
helpful?
No.
quick question?
Uh-huh.
Belfast, is your intellect pool completely drained?
Yes.
Okay, so this is another neat thing. When you have a
Oh,
pool that has been
boy.
brought all the way down to 0, you move 1 step down what is called the damage track. There are
Great.
4 steps on the damage track. There's healthy, impaired, debilitated, and dead. So you have just moved from healthy down to impaired. All of your actions until you get something back in your intellect pool will be hindered by 1 level.
Perfect.
Can we let's rest. Let's all take an action rest really quick. Just
And
I
as
will-
for... Okay.
could I just like force Belfast to take a nap and me read a book to her to make her intelligence go
You
up?
read your conspiracy theory.
I read it because I know that you won't listen to the encyclopedia, so I read like a conspiracy about dead people and where they go and try to push in your brain death is permanent. And then his skin was cold as ice. So cold. It literally brought a shiver up my spine. He was dead. 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 Belfast, are you understanding this? Is this clear for you?
Well, yeah, the person in that book was dead, but she was speaking. So
How do you decide when someone's dead? Because you wasn't speaking before you did magic. So how did you
Well,
decide?
I didn't do magic. I just tapped her on the shoulder.
Next
So-
time we think that someone's dead, let's try to talk to them without you tapping them on the shoulder. And then if they don't speak, let's agree that they're dead. But if you do tap them, then it's fine, and then that's okay.
Oh, is this a personal space thing?
Yes, it is. You did not ask her when you touched her, did you? Or you didn't. You did the same with the dragon. You didn't ask first. Next time we'll
get it
ask just to
now.
be polite, and then if they say
Right.
yes, then you can tap them. Okay, deal?
Okay.
Great. Can I help bring her intelligence pool up, please, by teaching her this valuable life lesson?
Unfortunately, that is not something you have the ability to do. Belfast can
Damn.
bring up her own intelligence pool by taking an action to rest. That way you can roll 1d6 plus 1 and add that back to your pool. You can't add more than your pool maximum is.
So while she was reading that to me, can I take an action to rest?
Yes, you may. And Azid, while Belfast has let go of this corpse and it begins to fall back into its, state of being
Repose.
dead. Yeah. Doesn't quite get there.
Cool.
So
Thank you.
These eyes that have glazed over and that were open for the short and sweet discussion with Belfast, they sort of they almost go red. They just become these blood red sort of featureless orbs. And this creature that was once very sort of awkward and crackly in terms of movement, it lunges at you.
Oh.
Annoying.
Please make a speed defense roll.
I
This will
very
be a
much
challenge
thought that
3.
I thought that I would have more time for this. I have danger sense.
Mhm.
Can the difficulty of my initiative roll is reduced by 1 step? Is this like a surprise thing where I can't use that, or?
Yeah, this is a bit of a surprise thing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that will
Dice
come in.
roller. All right,
She's-
so
you're
I'm
in
sorry,
the room.
Grant.
You're in the room with us, right? Like, we're all in
This
the
is
same room?
outside.
Yeah, this,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's not a room.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm
It's nearby
outside building a pyre. So let's go ahead and see if I have anything. Nope.
Yep.
Let's see.
Me.
Harmful effects. Okay, no. Okay. So I'm just rolling for speed, D20.
Yeah,
What's
and
the
you can spend
difficulty?
from your speed pool if you want. The difficulty is 3.
The difficulty's 3.
Yeah, target number would be 9.
Okay. I have an 11 speed, so I'll go ahead and spend 2.
All right.
2 from my speed pool. And so I have to beat a 7.
No, you would beat a 6.
Okay, beat a 6.
Wait, do you have an edge in your speed?
I don't.
Okay, then yeah, you would spend. So you can only spend in increments of 3.
Oh, okay. Then I'll spend 3 from my speed pool, which I really shouldn't have because I rolled a 10, but I am, just to be fair, I did say I was spending.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll spend 3 and I'll take my speed down to 8.
Yeah, sure thing. So yeah, you are able to sort of get out of the way of this undead creature, which has just gotten up seemingly from out of nowhere and leaped probably like a solid 5 to 7 feet just straight at you.
All right, so I get out of the way. Do I have enough time or space to like kind of not riposte, but at least get a swipe on it?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I would like to take a swing at it with my. Oh shoot! My speed cost. Well, it's a good thing that I spent speed because I do have a +1 speed cost on my because I wear armor.
Okay.
So I do have armor. I do have a speed cost of +1 because it's medium armor.
Okay.
So my halberd has immediate range and does damage 6. Do I need to roll to hit it or?
Yeah, you would need to roll to hit it. Yeah.
Okay. What do I roll?
The target would still be a 3. This would be a might roll.
Okay.
Target number would be a 9 rather. The level challenge is 3.
Okay.
You can spend from your might pool to bring it down to target number 6. But when you spend might-based actions in Flavane, because of the weakening you experience when coming here, you would have to spend 1 additional point of might.
Okay. I have a 16 might and I have a 1 edge in might.
Okay. Then yeah, you'll spend 3 points.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and spend 3 just in case I fudge this roll too.
Can I help? Are they a short enough distance away that I can use my Inspire Aggression?
What does Inspire Aggression do?
Okay, so words twist the mind of a character within short range who is able to understand you, unlocking their more primitive instinct. As a result, they gain an asset on their might-based attack rolls for 1 minute. Action to initiate.
Okay, so yeah, because it's an action to initiate, this is more of like a. It just happens too quickly.
Okay,
Is how I would parse that. Yeah.
Cool.
I think you're muted, TK. I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying like a surprise and then a reaction.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like a riposte. So I'm gonna roll. I spent 3. I got a 19.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So what you can do is either you can do 3 points of extra damage, or you can incur a minor effect, which is similar to the effect that Ginger used to tell more about the dragon, but it's just a little less in nature. So is there anything particular you would like to do as like a combat maneuver, or would you just like to take the extra damage?
Oh, the fire. The fire.
I have not. I will say I haven't set the fire yet. I would like the minor effect to be to like either hamstring them or like do something that cuts their mobility.
All right, sure thing. And how much damage are you doing?
I do 6 damage with a halberd,
Okay.
as it's a heavy weapon.
Okay. Actually, yeah. Turns out that does it for a zombie.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
so you're
yeah, if
able to-
anybody was looking on, they would see like moving, like almost unearthly, like moving out of the way of this like zombie type creature, and then grabbing the halberd and like swinging overhead and two-handed like slice at the knees.
Very cool. So cool.
Yeah, you take it out.
Very cool. And then just like wipes the halberd clean and begins assembling the pieces of the zombie on top of the pyre.
Good. Very good.
I would have to cut it into pieces anyway.
Fair point.
So, is there anything anyone would like to do prior to lighting this fire and prior to ending our session tonight?
I feel good about it.
All right.
Yeah, Azid will say a couple of words and just be, I have no doubt that this was a brave warrior. It is too bad that they ended this way.
I come out and I see the burning and go, hey, how'd it go?
As expected.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad it went off without a hitch. I was really worried about it for a second. It's like, who knows what that would happen, you know? A vampire being woken again.
Of course. It would be very bad.
Well, I'm glad they all went out without a hitch.
Yep. Azid just stares into the fire.
I love that.
All right. The pale sun begins to set, and you find yourselves, at least with a place to settle down, for a dark, moonless night in the Godforsaken lands. The improvised pyre you have built probably burns brighter than anything else around. And off in the distance, you can see these 2 enormous towers that make up the entirety of the city of Voth, which is your destination. And that is where we will end our session. Yay!
We did it!
Could have asked that zombie who she had a crush on.
Oh my gosh, we could have asked her dating profile.
Right?
We have to.
The Vestor sign.
Oh,
Rude.
damn. And she liked long walks on the beach.
Dang.
Was she a Scorpio?
Was she single? at the
Yo,
time of
honestly,
fighting?
she had high Scorpio energy.
Yeah, I was gonna
so
say. Yeah.
that is she's either a Scorpio or she could be a Pisces.
This is bonkers.
I don't know.
This is everything. This is very important information.
This is important. You know, you thought, I don't know what people, I thought going into a Cypher game, but I definitely didn't think I was going to be really digging into the like thought process of a dragon. I really did, a dead dragon at that. I didn't think that was on the menu, but I'm happy. I'm good about it.
Let me tell you, I did not expect that either, but I am here for it. No regrets.
Me and Alex looking at each other like, he's like,
No
they're
regrets.
them going literally like, what would you like to ask? And no, looking me in the eye and knowing I'm about to ask some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
like,
I'm here for it. I love it.
Do you like me, YN?
Oh my God, yes.
there's just fan fiction in my conspiracy book.
Right.
That's all your conspiracy book is. It's your book. You've written it.
I have
You've learned.
Not this conspiracy about me writing fan fiction.
This is a Wattpad fan.
Like,
fiction
yeah,
somewhere.
you just open it up and it's just like a Tumblr roleplay account.
No.
Wattpad.
Oh no.
This is a personal attack on me who did Tumblr roleplaying. Don't do this to
I'm,
me.
I don't know
I'm,
that? I can
I'm
tell.
unsure.
TK,
I'm unsure how I
stop,
What
feel.
sign is she?
I'm unsure how I feel about a physical form of Tumblr. A physical Tumblr would scare me breathless.
It's just a thing
incredible.
in real life. It's a book. God, awful.
Yeah.
You can hear it. It's not an audiobook, but you can hear it.
Oh no, stop. Should we do
Brand's
outros?
key.
Before-
Yeah, on the cover of the conspiracy book, there's like a Hugo Award winner, like
Oh
Yeah.
stamp.
No.
DMG Guild. DM's Guild. Silver.
Silver bestseller.
Silver bestseller. Let's go, everybody.
It won a Grammy.
Mhm.
It's like on the cover, it's just like, oh yes, this is an arcane tome on all of the monsters we have. It's called like How to Date Your Dragon.
Oh my god.
Yes.
The reviews
The
say
OG Wattpad.
a book by someone somewhere.
It's
Right.
like, yup, that's a book.
It's a
That
book.
is
It sure is a book.
Wow. What a book. That it is. And we're like,
pages and words.
has both.
Does it?
This happened.
Oh, it does.
This did happen. And
It's
if you're
it's-
interested,
Settled,
if you're
believe me.
interested in finding out the star sign of this deceased warrior, or potentially interested in finding out how to date your undead dragon, you can certainly return to watch the second half of this two-shot on Wednesday night, which I believe will be, I know it will be at the same place. I believe it will be at the same time. And yeah, before we all log off, let's go around and say who we are, where you can find us on the internet, what other stuff we're doing and stuff like that. I can start because I'm already talking. Hello. My name is Alex. I had the distinct pleasure of GMing this wonderful, wonderful group who surprised me with many things today. And I have no regrets. I loved it. So yeah, you can find me when I'm not doing this. I run a game of Numenera on the Open for Adventure Twitch channel. We are currently on a holiday break between seasons 1 and 2 of that show, but we will come back with season 2 in January, and I'm very, very excited to get back to that. I also play a paladin in a Dungeons and Dragons game that's on Sundays from 4 to 7, and our Numenera game runs Saturday nights starting at 8:30. And those are the two things that I'm doing aside from guesting on this wonderful channel to run these. And yeah, that is all I got. And let's see, TK, you're next.
It's me. It's TK.
It's your boy.
Hey, what up, demons? I write spooky stories on the internet. If you like spooky stories, then you can find them at my website, tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. I will be in, I guess we're all going to be in this charity stream upcoming, is it this week where we're going to finish it out?
Yeah,
or-
next Wednesday.
Yeah, let's do it. Y'all probably know me as a member of the disastrously unfunny Indoor Recess crew. We will not be streaming on Tuesday. We have decided that we're going to take a little break, but after this next charity stream and then another charity stream that I'm doing next Sunday, 2 Tuesdays from now, we will finally be doing our Twilight watch party. Please be there. Masood and Carlos have never seen it. I have only seen clips of it. Everything I know about Twilight comes from one of my younger sisters. It's gonna be a time.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag
Blurst.
blessed.
Everything you know about Twilight comes from
Hashtag
Ginger.
blessed.
Everything you ever learn about Twilight, I will just sprinkle in as
Yeah.
Ginger.
Yeah, it's gonna be some undead misogyny, and I'm here for something. I don't know. Please pass this on. Goodbye.
Are you saying it's going to be as told by Ginger?
Yo.
Oh, man.
Yo.
Oh no!
I'm old, but not too old to get that reference.
Oh man.
Jeez Louise. It's who is it next? Oh, it's Jennifer.
Oh, on that note. Hello, I am Jennifer Peg. You can find me at Twitter. Wait, nope, that's not how that goes. At Jen Peg. Look, I was about to give you the full address to just type in. It's fine. You can find me here at this spot next Wednesday. You can find me every other Thursday at Scriv the Bard's channel, playing Marlo Magoria on Heroes of Iastera. Yeah.
You're my new favorite person, Jen. I love you. What up? It's me. It's Latia at Latia Jaquise. Everywhere that I can have a username and everywhere that I can't have a username. Good luck finding me. You can catch me tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central on twitch.tv/Rivals of Waterdeep, where we have 2 episodes to figure out if we're ever getting out of prison. So that's a thing. Other than that, I'll be here next Wednesday. And after that, I'll just be on the internet because that's where I live. I'm done. No, you do it. Do it, Paladin.
Can't make me.
I
Hi,
can.
I'm HTT Pald. I'm on Twitter a lot because I live there now. I make a bunch of TTRPG content, and you'll find me here Wednesday.
Coward.
I'm not going to plug it.
I don't even know what this is about. I'm gonna call you a coward for what you said in game. That's right. I'm one of those people.
Okay, backpacker.
God damn you! No, come here. Hi everyone. My name is Bella. You can find me on Boondoggles on Twitter. On alternate Mondays, you will find me on Action Fiction playing a Castle Falkenstein game, fully cosplayed. I look absolutely beautiful, and so do the rest of the castmates. It's very sapphic. Come check it out. And then the other Mondays, I will be on Everybody Crits playing Mutants and Masterminds, where I play a very shy girl in the 90s who is just the best. And then on Thursdays, I will be a Chromatic Camera playing Cyberpunk Red. We are taking a little bit of a break because, there's a lot of transphobic stuff, and we want to find a system that will actually encourage and be kind to our trans siblings instead of treating them like garbage. So we're going to try to find a new system for our people who are in the game and people who will be watching. And that's where you will find me. Mostly I am not on Twitter because I was taking a little break, and a lot has happened since then. So, hopefully I'll be back on soon. Who knows? Yeah, that's been me.
Paladin has a Kickstarter he doesn't want to talk about.
No,
so
I
I'm gonna
don't.
talk about it because
I don't.
Yeah, are
do
we
it.
gonna post the link to Polyhedral or?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we
Why
gonna-
do you know?
Yeah. Let's link.
Yeah.
Someone link in the chat and then let's put it in.
So yeah,
Don't.
Paladin's Kickstarter has it actually ends, if I remember correctly, the day that we stream again. So
Oh, look at that.
he has reached his goal, and there are stretch goals, including one where if he reaches it, he'll do a backflip. So
We're never going to
Y'all
reach it.
I mean, it doesn't matter though. The threat is there, and who knows? Someone.
What'd
might
you
drop
say?
10K.
How much is the stretch goal?
Yeah.
It's like
Let me
20
look.
It's like 22K.
I think you could
I don't think I'm going to make it, honestly.
in 3 days.
I mean, hey, everyone in chat, go check that out.
Can you do a backflip?
I can retrain myself to do a backflip.
I can retrain myself is the most terrifying sentence you could have said.
Miracles happen every day.
I'm gonna put this on. I have
But not
Every
backflips.
Retraining montage.
More
Paladin-
miracles happen every day than backflips.
I'm gonna let you know right now, Paladin. I've been off Twitter and I'm gonna go back on just for this. And be like, hey, good morning, everyone, for 3 days. Good morning. I hope that you will look at this Kickstarter.
It's in Ginger's book. More miracles happen per day than backflips.
It's not my book. I'm killing you, Paladin.
That's canon though.
No, Alex, please have mercy.
I cannot put any canon with respect to the authorship of that book, but there's definitely something in there that says more miracles happen each day than backflips. All right.
All right, where are these stretch goals? Let's see. Backflip.
I'm so excited.
The slow, like, raise to the chin.
All right, everybody. I do believe that is all of us. So thank you for watching this stream today. We hope to see you again on Wednesday to see part 2. And Ray, is there any channel stuff that we need to address, or are we good to call it a night?
Just thanks to people that have donated, and thank you so much, everyone here, for sacrificing a little bit of your time to help the Philippines. Please tune in next week. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, this fundraiser is going to be open for the rest of the month. And if I don't catch you beforehand, happy holidays. That's it. Adios, people.